Oh boy. Well,
Let's go, baby.
this looks really cool. So this is Boom.
Oh, I remember this one. I remember the beginning of the Clippy
I'm not just gonna get this shotgun.
video.
Why?
How was this map called? Ultraviolence?
Yes. Tomb of the Archvile Ass.
Yes. I just remember the beginning of this fucking video.
No, when you named it that, were you thinking of a giant Dark Soul?
Maybe in a way. I don't know that I was necessarily like trying to pay homage to it, but I
Not
mean,
enough
Dark Souls
line
is-
deaths, not impressed.
This looks just like Lost
I think it-
Isolith.
I think it has like 15,000 line defs in it.
Yeah.
You could make
Like,
more.
what you're
It's
saying is that this level is the Dark Souls influence?
It's
This
the
is
Dark Souls of
definitely-
Doom.
Wow.
This is definitely
that's
a
pretty cool,
hot
man.
ass start, but
Yeah.
I am scrambling for anything that I can here. Seems to be.
I
He's gonna get
appreciate
it on
that
the-
you're
Oh!
not giving. I appreciate you not giving a. Oh, never mind. I was about to say not giving. A
Well, I had to
super
work
shotgun
for it, to be fair.
Dealing with the archwell, but not actually giving.
I think that would have just been a little bit flagrant if I had made you deal with all of this with no super shotgun.
I don't know. I'll be honest, LVENdead. I
But-
don't know how I made it through that, but that was pretty
Actually, at the
nasty
same
to
time, you
start
have a
off.
berserk pack. You can, maneuver.
It's very true. It's very true. I honestly, Sandy's making this look like pretty easy compared to basically every other video that I've watched of somebody playing it on Ultraviolence.
Well, the berserk pack is, I mean, trying to berserk that archvile in that situation, I did not like the look of that. So I was very
I don't
happy to
think it's a good
find.
idea.
At some point, I was like, he's got to give me something else, and that's exactly when the suit, like, that's what I mean about LVENdead's like planning. Like, he sort of reads your mind. You're just like, where can I find that extra weapon to take care of this? And there it is. He doesn't just give it to you, you know. So
You can't just have it.
I
No,
mean,
I don't.
that is one thing where you get used to a map and you're just like, he's not fucking just gonna give me that gun. Like this, it's not doing.
Like the super shotgun needs to like.
Yeah.
I agree with the sentiment that it's like it's overused in Doom 2, and it kind of can take up a lot of the design space. So that's in my opinion is like make the super shotgun like a linchpin moment of the map. Like you're talking about like the drama of your map, right? It has like a dramatic curve.
The
And I think that-
pathos.
Wait,
Yeah,
did
absolutely.
we let Mount Pain 27 into the voice chat? What's going on here? No, you're being very intelligent and articulate. No, I agree with what you're saying, but you're using.
Oh,
big
is
words
that
and-
is that where it comes from? Okay, I
Well,
thought it
you
was
also-
because of
your,
the way
your
that.
voice sounds a little bit, but it's yeah. I mean, I think you're both
Everybody
smart
sounds the exact
and we're all
same on my end.
dumb. I don't know.
You know, I get a lot of
typing it
that feedback at work too. People are like, "Oh, you use all these words we have to Google." I'm like, "Fucking read a book, you mother."
Go read the book.
I can relate.
I'm too busy Doom mapping, dude.
Buy a
Can you
fucking brain.
elucidate what you were saying earlier, though?
So basically,
About Dark Souls, or about the super shotgun.
Yeah, you were saying something about the super shotgun, how turning point of the map. I've had that go with like the rocket launcher on map 20th Serenade. You go through like the path with just the super shotgun. There's a lot of big shit that's far away, and so when you finally get the rocket launcher, you're like, hey, I can deal with this shit now.
No, I would actually want to give a shout out to Silence and the chain gun. That when I'm in the progress of making my possible review video when I finish playing both of them. And
fuck me.
I put in my notes multiple times like I'm glad I found the chain gun. Like I think that that's kind of an important detail that like people are like, oh, it's just a throwaway weapon. It's not. Oh boy.
No, there's lots of times in the levels where I'll throw in a section with like, here's a bunch of weak-ass hit scanners that you can go down with the chain gun. Because when I was a kid and I would play Doom, the chain gun was my favorite weapon because I was just playing the sheriff version where it went down in 2 seconds, the chain gun. So it'd be like, there was times where I banked enough ammo and I could just fire away for 30 seconds was the greatest. And that was like some of the most fun I had when I was a child. Like, I like the chain gun.
This place is getting filled to the brim.
Yeah, there's a reason I give the player the soul sphere.
Yeah.
That's a nice reason.
Never mind.
Yeah, there's no cheesing your stuff. It's usually like, look, you're locked in, sucker.
There's a way sometimes.
Yeah.
There's still a way. Even in
Well,
Sunless,
blind.
though, highly,
Yeah.
like even in Sunless, that was designed not cheesed at all. Like there's still possibility to actually cheese it. Like just how it works. Because you never know how AI in Doom works. Sometimes, I mean, about monsters.
Oh
That's not-
no!
It's not good.
Game over,
It's
man.
capable pin. Game over, man. It's game over.
I remember when I played Silent Hill 3, I screwed myself over by playing on difficulty, and I went boss fight with like 2 bullets, and I was like, I can't.
Alright.
Like the final boss of the game, I can't beat this with
And wait,
2
what
bullets. Silent Hill 3.
game? Oh,
Yeah,
when
so I
Clippy
wound
was
up just
playing this-
looking up the. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Clippy fell into the pit like 6 times. And then there was even one moment where he reloaded his save and immediately ran into the pit while not in any danger to do so. It was a master class in being a fucking
I
bubble.
felt like Clippy always played drunk, to be honest. Even if he's not drunk.
When he played E4M1 of Silence, half falling off this engine, like so.
I think
he
I
had to,
watched that,
walk through all
yeah.
these all these damaging floors to get back, and he just kept falling off that same ledge.
But we have a lot of guardrails here in Canada, so we're not used to having.
I was
that.
cursing. He was cursing you at that time, I think. Like,
Yeah,
Wilster,
yeah.
Wilster, you bitch.
I think the amount
Yeah,
you save
yeah.
has an impact on that a bit. Like in terms of like cautiousness. Like if you play a lot of stuff saveless, you're way less.
Yeah,
inclined
you're
to
always
like that.
aware about some tricks.
Yeah,
especially
I don't mean that as like an off and on thing. I mean just so that it has a bit of a spectrum. Like if you're willing to save more, you're willing to be way more reckless with how you're playing.
Well, I could play reckless if I, kind of feel brave. But
But
that's rarely, to be honest.
I just think that I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean, I try to save between fights, so usually I'm
Depends on the map and the mapper as well, to be
trying to
honest.
be a little more careful about
No,
going.
Because he saves so much. It's
sort of.
Which is totally
What's
fine
that?
because anyone can. I was saying he saves so much. He's bound to like the F key, I think, which is totally fine because anyone can play Doom however they want.
Actually, I want to ask, like, anyone here who actually like playing saveless or with saves, what actually bring you using saves or making saveless runs? Because for me, it comes from the consoles. I mean, console version of Doom. When we had no fucking save button and only thing we had is just a bunch of codes that
Yeah,
I was
password.
always forgetting about. So I had to actually, start the game from the very beginning. So
For me, it
always
makes
playing Doom in one try.
it makes it feel like I've just like mastered a level in the sense that if I can do it in one streak, like I don't have to retry. I don't know. There's a sense of
I'm
completion
gonna-
tied to it.
I thought this
that
would
I
be
don't
enough
get.
cover. I thought that would be enough cover.
He has just enough room to move around.
Yeah. But you'll see, like in that situation. Oh fuck. Damn. I can't even go around a corner and talk. LVENdead's already about to fuck
No,
me.
why would I want you to do that? I don't want to hear you talk. I want to hear you play my map.
Damn it. But you see in that last situation, I actually parked myself in a corner that gave me some good cover from the higher tiers, so that actually worked out, and I just eked my way through with the SSG.
Yeah, I mean, totally viable strategy. There's not too many places where you can, but like, it's not always fun when it's like the mapper's like, oh, well, the player can hide here, so I got to put something here. The player can hide here, and I got to cover this angle. It's like, no, man, give the player a break from all the firing lines. Like, it's exhausting if the map is literally just relentless 100% of the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just have some opinions on
Like
that. and how
overdoing traps, pretty much.
people try to overthink how their map needs to be, and it's like, just give yourself a little allowance to just kind of accept that people are going to fudge your map a bit. Like, that's what makes it fun.
Oh, did that play out a little
Oh,
different than
right.
you expected there? Me.
No,
Taking
not
that
really. I mean, the thing is, I am questioning if all the imps in that closet came out. I hope we'll see. It's like every time I revise the map, I like break something else.
There were a lot of imps there.
Yeah, but no, I mean, I don't necessarily have a specific way to do it. It's just, just make it tricky. And also, like I said, you're actually pretty good at Doom compared to a lot of people who make Doom videos, so.
Oh, thank you.
I'll never forget how you made me comfortable with the balance of my maps. You sure
I-
saved me, Edwidge.
It took me too long to get that
Yeah.
mega armor. But, yeah, I'm glad I could help.
Because I was gonna make of my maps easier, and then you existed.
One thing I mentioned at that, I think it was in Clippy's video, that you have to hit the switch to get that blue armor, and I distinctly remember a conversation where y'all were talking about how Snacks does that, and I was like, ooh, I want to do that too.
Usually, what I do when I make maps, if it's my own project, UV is pretty much the type of gameplay I usually stick for.
Me too.
Like, it's not for everyone, to be honest. So if I'm releasing the project, I definitely say Hurt Me Plenty is recommended for the first play. But you feel brave enough, you can actually try Ultraviolence. Depends on you.
Right. That's me. I did that with
because
this.
Clippy, yeah, like one of the best examples is actually Clippy. Like, he's playing a lot of my stuff, and I mostly sing from him. Like, Jesus, this is such a bullshit. Well, he's not actually saying this because he's not that mean. But
You can
I
tell he's
fe-
getting
Living
frustrated.
anyway,
I felt like
Yeah,
you
but
Did you
balanced.
design this with the hardware renderer?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, but
Okay.
I rendered
saw
GZ
some
Doom
weird
and
flipping.
it doesn't surprise me.
Whoa, this is cool.
I feel like you did a really good job with balancing. When I saw that clip, he was like complaining about like how ridiculously hard it was, but then like just beat the next
Ooh.
section without getting stuck.
Oh. Okay, LVENdead, I eat my words right now. This is fucking
You're
beautiful
impressed with
right
this
now.
part? Yeah, this is really cool, dude.
Yeah. This is my fucking screenshot. right?
You're pleasing his detail
So
for sure.
it's funny that you say that, because to me that is like the iconic moment in the map, and so I refuse to actually put any of it in the screenshots.
Oh yeah, well just for that in my stream clip highlight, that's the thumbnail. No, I'm kidding.
I'll fucking copyright claim it.
If
Test
you,
it.
if you don't want it to be, I won't. It's cool. Do you
No,
actually want me to
don't-
use something else?
Honestly, if you want to stick for it, LVENdead, I can recommend, like, even if you're making a, just a hallway that connecting, like, two big parts of the level,
Oh,
still make it distinct. So it makes your map more memorable.
Yeah,
More
totally. I
visually
try not to just
distinctive, yeah.
I try not to just have like a hallway.
one full and complete.
One full and complete hallway.
Yeah.
This is I actually
You did-
dropped down here, and now I have to run the
Like
gauntlet.
this, for example, you have this, like, really just red textures everywhere, but you actually put some effort and make a, just a bit of lighting going on here.
The lighting
That
was
comes
really
for the-
important.
Yeah.
The lighting was really important in the design.
Oh,
of this, for sure.
I actually definitely see you have a good taste for lighting.
This
I
does
guess
give me
you
some Man
testing
with Gun
this,
vibes. Like this type of stuff.
I guess you're actually testing this in software, because software really helps you to actually get the right vibe of lighting in your level.
So I don't use software because I play mostly in GZ Doom, but I do also like periodically open the map in DSDA just to test it. But when I play GZ Doom, I have it set to the software, whatever the
renderer.
software.
So
It's the hardware renderer, but it's the software style. Yeah, Cyberdemon showed up.
So it's kind of like hardware.
Oh, you use like the banding mode, and or do you actually use software mode?
No, I basically copied how that Dwarves video where he talked about how to get it. to look.
It reminds me. Oh, I remember this section just because I made a comment on it. I thought there was a bleeding sector.
Yeah. No, it was.
You remember it. But yeah, this actually reminds me. I don't know if you actually
Thank you.
You ever heard about this mapper? But it actually reminds me some Blue Pineapple 72 works.
So
You also use a lot of marble red textures and kind of mix it up with the support textures too.
yeah, I've never actually. I can't remember if I've played any of his maps yet, but
You made
I've been.
Bethesda this.
Maybe
What's
in a
that?
CP or something. He's done a lot of CP.
There's a mod called Metastasis.
Oh, gotcha.
it's,
Yeah, I've played some of the community, like the mapping at warp speed and stuff like that, but I don't think I've gone in and like played one full and complete Blue Pineapple 72 map.
This is a very like distinct.
I like that
style.
every time Snacks sighs and Wilster laughs because at how much it hurts Snacks, basically.
No, I laugh because it's the Stinko phone. It's like the funniest.
Oh,
shit
really?
ever.
Oh, I thought you were just laughing at poor Snacks.
No, I love the fucking Stinko phone. A lot of these smaller phones will just bounce right out of your pocket. You kidding me? That's
I
not
think
going
Wall
anywhere.
is not burning actually.
Well,
That's on purpose.
Friendly lava.
It's not all of it. It's just the parts that are blood that are not hurting. The lava itself actually does hurt you.
It's like kind of in Scythe 2.
It's
They actually
like
have a friendly lava or not.
yeah. So like it does give you like one quick brief reprieve from the, the chip damage from the lava and from the arch vial. But if you stay there for more than like 3 seconds, all the enemies just catch up to you and you die because you get boxed in. So,
Yeah.
I kind of rushed that, and it seemed to work.
That's kind of how I designed the set piece, is that it kind of flushes you into this
Oh.
area. So it's like this sort of like multi-stage thing going on, but
There's also another example of this kind of visual.
we got behind you.
This kind of visual style. I don't remember the name of it. I think it's just
Signal.
called the Eye. The Eye.
Well,
If you've
there it
ever
is.
heard about this one too.
it's tight quarters there, so sometimes it's a little tricky navigating. But we'll see. I'm not sure if I want to approach it exactly the same way. I mean, Cyber is there, but I'm afraid of
It doesn't seem
base
to be
rocketing
fucking
myself.
doing anything. I wonder if I messed something up.
He's not firing
In
in
this
here.
level,
is
you
he?
definitely like, boss turrets.
I mean, I'm taking pains to not be in his line of fire for very long.
Yeah, but I
But-
feel like he's not shooting at all. So I wonder if I'm.
In
I have to
fact,
double
oh,
check.
there he is. There
There
he
he
is.
goes. Okay, cool. It's. I don't know if anybody else runs into this, but you like get the whole thing set up, you get a turret, you put something down, and then you like go and start testing your map. And it's like this guy isn't doing anything. But
They need a lot of space to move. It's annoying.
Did you someone was talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
like
Yeah, I haven't
how to
encountered
get
that.
turrets to like shoot the most? Because it's like
yeah,
you have
I
to
was
get them
having
to
a
like
conversation with
Yeah.
Icarus of Daggers about that.
Cool stare.
Yeah.
You threw me off so much when I saw that your profile picture was like a distorted image of my face, because I thought like when for a second I'm like, wait, when did I set like if my profile picture is my face again? And then I saw it's like, oh, it's someone else using my face for.
That that image, it's a sight to behold.
It scared me when I saw it, like, cause it's like it's
Yeah.
me, so I
I
recognize
really want to.
myself.
I really want to say what it is, but I can't.
It's racist, is what it is.
so that was interesting because I took that the entirely different way, and it actually worked better because there's enough infighting that I can go around the edges there.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's a viable strategy. I do. Ooh, it's pretty
I
hard
see.
to pull off, I think, consistently.
Yeah.
Or at least a lot of people struggle with it. Almost nobody. I don't think I
Oh.
saw anybody do it that way. Yeah, you got zapped.
Oh, he barely saw me over that, huh? This is actually... Yeah, he can actually... There's a berserk, though. Okay, that's actually... I thought that would be trivial, but because he's right at the edge of auto-aim...
Yeah, auto aim makes certain parts of this map or not having like free look makes some parts of this map way easier than.
Well, you usually
than it should
design
be.
without free look in mind, don't you?
I don't play Doom with free look unless it's like Brutal Doom or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
After I switched, it like hurts me to play with free look now.
Same.
Actually, my map's just designed in such a way that you don't really need it.
Oh,
It like, if I'm playing like a
What hit me?
modded, if I'm playing like a modded, it's fine. But if I just try playing like vanilla Doom with like free look, it ruins my aim now.
you know what I did was I made the vertical aim like a quarter as sensitive, so I have like horizontal 4, vertical 1, and it actually it's like you don't really need to aim vertically all that much. I find that actually feels really good now for me.
That's what I did too.
What
but
is
it's
what
still-
is
Oh, yeah?
default
So-
Doom behavior? Because GZ Doom is just like full tilt, either like you're using auto aim or you're not, and you can adjust like how much, but you can't control vertical or horizontal.
Default,
So-
it basically, if you could, the rule the manual gave you was if you can see it, you can shoot it. In practice, I think there is a cutoff, but you have to try like really, really hard to get that cutoff, like near the upper, very lower part of the screen.
So are you saying that by like vanilla, your auto aim is equivalent vertically and horizontally?
No, horizontally you have to aim, but it will do vertical auto aiming for you.
So okay, so interesting.
Because I mean, you couldn't look up or down in vanilla, so
Yes, yes.
you otherwise had no way to shoot something above or below you. So it would do that, and it had a priority system that would try to guess which target was having more priority, which sometimes might lead you to like have the auto aim hit a barrel that was kind of in front of you, but near the monster as opposed to the monster if you were trying to hit the monster. So it wasn't perfect, but.
Finally, died a few times there.
It's funny that, given that you cleared out the whole area before that, because what happens is those monsters just follow you into this area, and then it's just a whole fucking
Yeah.
bedlam in this area, which is because kind of what I was going for. So.
Well, he sure showed you, didn't he?
Well, I mean, he got me the
know.
first couple times, so like, you know, it's. I tend to try to, learn from the situation, try to approach it differently.
Stop
Believe it or not,
learning.
my intent is not that people can't beat the map. That would.
What?
Alrighty.
Yeah,
I know there's a
I
couple
don't
switches.
really like levels that just designed to fucking kill you many
Yeah,
times.
I'm not interested in that. I want you to feel like you earned it, but
You just want
I
them
really
to
want
die
to
a lot on the
feel
way.
like Batman.
It's good in moderation. Sometimes, if you really want to scare the player, you make something that's like almost perfectly designed to kill them, but not perfect because obviously the mapper could kill the player if they want to.
Yeah.
They're kind of.
For me, usually monsters are just just a matter of appearance in a level. Like what monsters should be in this specific area. They're not like designed as such a combat-wise. Mostly in my maps.
oh, you mean like the monster belongs in this area because of how it looks versus the way that it behaves?
Yeah, like
monster
on
lives here.
open spaces, there's definitely should be like cacodemons, lost souls, not
Inspectors
Capos-
should live in poison.
Cacos love tight corners. They take up so much space. The player gets intimate with them.
can mix it up, but usually they're just a part of appearance.
Oh, hi.
I don't know. I don't have a lot of knowledge in gameplay. I never kind of felt like I want to actually learn some more combat.
No.
Doom.
Nirvana has some pretty thorough videos where he basically just goes through and details every single monster and what their role in the combat sandbox is and like ideal ways to use them and not use them. But it's like he's just basically reading a PowerPoint. So it's
Well.
I thought you were
Honestly,
gonna
I don't think like Doom community deserves tutorials how about like
Deserve.
make details
We get the tutorials we
details
deserve.
and combats. Like combats and details it just from that comes from the mapper, honestly. only
you
for
said-
mapper. You shouldn't be like teach like, yeah, you need to make this specific thing or
Well, how
you're
about just some
bad.
tips though, especially for
No.
newer mappers, right?
Yeah, it's not necessarily prescriptive. Like, he's not telling you have to do it this way. He's just telling you, like, these are how they typically behave in this type
Oh,
of
I know
attack.
definitely people that actually talking like this. Like, trust
When
me.
you,
Oh, for sure. But we don't listen to those people because the people who are that sure of, like, you have to do it this way don't actually know what the fuck they're talking about.
When you started
Yeah,
talking about Nirvana as like a reference, I thought you were gonna recommend the Doom 2 map as like, oh yeah, this is the perfect map for enemy designs, and I was like, what are you smoking?
That's Thelog's
No, it's
school
actually
game
it
design.
is.
You put
It's
like,
like the perfect,
50 imps up on a rock.
It is the perfect map to learn item placement though. So I recommend end progression.
LVENdead, you like how I actually... I don't know how I
why
dodged
the
that
hell?
archvile trap.
No, I mean,
That was nuts.
you know, footwork is part of the gameplay, my man. People think it's just all about the shooting.
Yeah, you gotta strafe to the right place at the right time.
You gotta super soak the enemies.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look out the window. I think care of one of your problems right
Oh,
there. Yeah.
I for a second I was like, is that coming down for me? And then I heard, oh.
Oh, there's a bleeding mid texture. Holy shit.
What?
Look at the place with the mid texture, like on this
I don't-
stuff. Yeah, you can see this if you look closely.
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning.
See, it's
Liz.
kind of
That's why I
going
asked-
through.
Oh.
That's
Yeah,
why
Oh, well, I am
asked
getting
you
like,
to do
I'm
the
getting
hardware
hitched on
render.
something there, right here.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, if you look at
it's
the
just
mid
big-
grate, it bleeds into the floor.
Yeah, that's what happens in.
Oh,
Software.
right there. I see.
Yeah. You see, it kind of goes through the floor.
Yeah, that's how I
have
could tell
a
he was
fucking.
using
I have a fucking picky eye on this because I'm making a lot of stuff.
Well, I know because you said it was Boom that I used software, so I didn't like. I hope that's all right.
I don't care. I think it looks. I think it looks
Yeah,
pretty
I
good. anyways.
love the look of this. I mean, there's like minor stuff here and there, but I'm kind of somewhat
You
used to
definitely put a
that.
lot of
Nothing you
attention
can
to
do
the
about
light.
Playing software.
is delicious.
Software just does
Oh
some
my
weird
God.
stuff sometimes, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever.
Not always.
Yeah, software will try to render the whole thing, and it will not take the floor into consideration. It's the same way that it renders like the sprites, even though they're offset into the ground, they'll render the whole thing.
So
There's
the
nothing
solution
can
is
do
you just
about it.
don't put that texture in a space that it's too small for. Is what I'm taking away from this.
Yeah,
Or
that's
you
what,
can,
like
like-
yeah. But
I
if
have a
you're,
tip
like,
for you
yeah,
actually. Like, if you don't
Oh.
want to make this shit happening, like
Sorry.
main texture goes through the wall to the floor, you can make
minute.
just a
Is there?
just a tiny sector inside
down
of this
into?
texture that goes down, but not
Yeah.
texture. Yeah.
Interesting. That's a good idea too. Changing
couple
brightness
work
by one on one side. If you change, so if it has two different brightnesses, it doesn't do that bleeding into the floor.
No, it's not
That's
about
what Violent
brightness.
Beetle is saying in the chat. This is a rendering
Oh, wait.
issue because it combines viz planes that is easily solved by changing brightness by one on one side.
Actually,
Oh.
the lamp head makes a good point. It's not enough to just kill the player. You got to make the player feel like it's their fault they die. That's actually a good point. You want the player to be like,
Oh.
I totally could have done that if I was smart and fast enough. At least most of the time. I know there's a little bit of a different school of game design sometimes. Like this should kill the player or be like probably be lethal. But I think for a lot of actual professional games, it's usually like give the player a chance to make it through the first time. Don't make it total
Well,
bullshit.
As the
Yeah,
mapper,
totally.
you could easily make a situation that would always kill the player. It's just you want to give a situation the player can beat, but the challenge is enough to be fun.
Right, like it's easy to kill the player. Like that's not disputed. It's not disputable.
It's not easy to kill
if you,
me.
If you set out, it's easy to kill the player 100% of the time.
No, I'm kidding.
I don't understand what you're trying to say here.
Go ahead and try and kill me. You just like literally put me in a room with a crusher. Like, okay.
Yeah, survive this, bitch.
I wonder if I can I'm guessing I might be able to telefrag or something this guy, but I could just kill this guy. Wait, so I have
I'm
a
imagining
blue...
about some crusher going on here.
Let's see here. We've got the blue door here, though.
Oh, that is glorious.
Also, those fucking
Oh, this might
This-
be it.
just small gaps with the lava. It actually reminds me a lot about the first Quake game.
That's what
Probably
like everybody said, and I definitely was like, "Ooh, this is some cool Quake stuff."
Yeah, that's definitely about Quake 1. I've never seen anything like this in other Quake games, to be honest. It's only on Quake 1, like, for
We're
Well, after
outside
Quake
now.
1, they kind of just abandoned the theme of it. Quake 2 is like a completely different game. They're like, yeah, it's Quake.
Yeah, that's a real shame because Quake 1 has such a unique style to it, and there's like nothing else
Yeah.
like it.
It's like medieval, but it's a shooter.
Wasn't that partly
Which is-
Sandy Peterson
yeah,
or just some of
interesting,
the...
Yeah,
Who
Well,
was?
Quake-
It was
Quake
that McLeod
started-
guy, wasn't it?
Sandy Peterson loves the Lovecraft stuff, so that's a lot of his influence went into Quake.
Well, also they had a lot of these ideas from like the Doom Bible, and also by that extension from their D&D game that they were like really inspire like what they wanted to do. And you know, it was like, oh, it's gonna be like this cool hammer, like it's gonna be this guy named Quake who has, you know, like Thor's hammer
Right.
basically. And I'm pretty sure.
Most
And it's
most
like,
of the
yeah, it's gonna have
hell textures-
RPG stuff and like...
Yeah, so they were gonna do that
Um,
with Doom, and then they ran into, you know, like that's not gonna work out. And then they were gonna
Actually-
do that with Quake, and they were like, well, fuck it, let's just make Doom again.
It actually,
Yeah,
before making Doom, they was trying to make a like alien game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Before, and a lot of hell textures actually came from well, that actually used in Doom was actually came from alien game.
I think it's about time.
I was gonna say, man.
It's about
What?
time
I
to
was
actually
fine.
use your powerful weapon.
Well, I want to save it for, you know, the stuff,
I
but...
actually have a same kind of mentality as me, Sandwich. When I'm actually not sacrificing my powerful weapon, I'm just not wasting it for bigger fights.
Well, yeah, because there's a cyber demon there, so I'm cognizant, but if it gets too hairy...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when I first time playing Doom, I always like, yeah, I don't see much plasma here, so I'm actually not gonna waste it.
It's tricky because you don't want, like, I don't want to hold on to stuff the whole map and not use it, because then I'm just like, what am I doing? But I want to, if I have a clear target of what I want to use it on, I will try to save it.
Yeah, I beat the whole fucking Doom 1 by just using a fucking regular shotgun. And I felt kind of shame for myself.
no, that's going a little far, I think.
Well, that's the only viable weapon I had.
There's
at
a
that
rocket
time.
launcher, there's a plasma rifle.
No, I was afraid to actually using it just because I could waste it too much.
Oh, fuck.
But I was just a kid. I was playing
Yeah.
the game for the first time. What do you want?
I
Well,
was really
yeah.
hoping one of those lost souls would catch a rocket with you next to it.
Yeah, I figured that one
sadistic.
by mistake.
Sadistic, my friend.
I love mixing lost souls and rockets in whatever capacity I can.
Yeah.
Always
You-
good time.
Do you like paint elementals a lot, though? Because you don't spam them.
I don't spam them because they are people over like. I like how obnoxious they are, but I don't want them to be too obnoxious.
They're kind of like element of surprise for me, always.
Yeah, absolutely.
Main
Haha,
element
you
of
thought you
surprise.
actually killed them all. There's some fucking lost soul pooper.
Or like I like to
Not
give the
much.
player either like a rocket launcher, you know, and then lost soul or pain elementals in a place where it's inconvenient to do that, or like spawn the pain elemental like far away from the player and they only have like the super shotgun and they're like, fuck, I gotta run after this guy now. And then force the player to go into an area they wouldn't have gone
Peekaboo.
into. Hello, who's this?
Oh, you have to shoot it. Okay. Peekaboo. Oh, did I miss it? Did I hit it?
You're not tall enough down
Oh,
there. It's
oh.
just
Barely.
yeah.
Oh, what the?
So fast.
I like the floating L cubes. This is yeah, this outside area is actually really cool. Now that I can take a breath here. This area here.
That's pretty cool.
This feels very Man with Gun. Those like spires. That's very that crazy.
I remember I actually used this kind of detail, but the hanging corpses. This kind of cross stuff.
I beat this
on the
fight
side.
Oh,
with 1% health and.
I thought I
was
still
scared.
had some.
Go. You want to find a secret if you want to get 100%
Oh.
kills.
I see. Oh right, you said you had to look. I thought I was still gonna explore a little bit over there. What? Yeah. How do I find the extra stuff?
Are you sure you want it? It makes the map so easy.
Well, it's now or never.
Yeah. So you have to go back to the underground area.
If you want me to show it off, if you want to keep it a secret, that's okay.
No, it's fine.
These hallways are. I don't think I mentioned these hallways, but yeah, obviously, some neat like.
You know,
Actually,
you
this
did,
feels
you did
Quake. This feels Quake. I
It
think I've
is-
seen these.
It is
yeah.
Quake, yeah.
Yeah.
So you did express some misgivings about all the satanic iconography. I just wanted to check in and ask if you're doing okay.
Oh yeah, I made some sarcastic joke about there's too many crosses.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought
Upside
that
down
was a
crosses.
cookie symbol
What?
in the floor.
What?
What?
The clippy symbol in the floor, the lava squiggle.
These are not paper clips.
You have brainworms.
Oh.
The ceiling
It's
is
a
not
really
a paper
tall
clip.
paperclip.
Long clippy.
Yeah, long.
Long clippy.
This map was made
So,
by Long Clippy. Yeah. What?
So, you could probably like scour the auto map, or I can just kind of give you a hint if you want. I don't
There's a
want
lot.
to lead you.
There's a
But there's a
lot
lot.
going on.
There's no name in Automap. Oh. Oh.
But
Did I not get? I didn't get. Or no, I did get up there. I mean,
I'm
there's
not
the
Yeah.
spider
using
that I
the hack
never.
for it.
Oh, these imps I never killed either. Maxing this might be hard, although well, I don't know if you have a way to kill that spider demon other than plasma.
How long you been working on it?
I started the map on September 11th. With
That's very specific. I don't think did I not go? No, this is the fucking elevator,
You
right?
picked the right time.
Is that the elevator?
It's because I didn't know what to call it, and I just named the folder and the WAD file 9-11-22.wad until I figured out
God
what I
damn,
was going to
there's
call it.
109 11ers.
100.
From mistakes into miracles.
The lamp said he thought there was a paperclip too. Electro Rage just says Chad. By the way, guys, apologies if I'm not checking the chat as much because I had an issue with my laptop and I'm having to use my phone right now. So I try to check it more often, but hopefully I'm just making do here on the fly. Anyway,
Unacceptable. Do better.
So you're not really
Do
close to
your
where the
fly.
secret is right now.
yeah, I don't really have an idea of where it could be.
Okay, yeah, it's honestly going to be pretty hard to find. There's like one specific instance where you are more likely to encounter it, and you kind of overlooked it in that moment. So go back to where you like kind of spring this whole trap. Go up those stairs. Go back up like at the end of that hallway. Yeah, go back up those stairs.
Oh, these stairs.
Yep. Go back up there, and then go down. Turn to the left, and then go
Yeah.
all the way down.
Like
There. No, not in there. Not in there. There was like a shell box in that little alcove just to the left of the door. On the other side of it before you go in the door. Yeah. Right? Nope.
Oh.
Back up.
oh.
There you go. Right in there.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, I like it. This is my kind of secret, to be
What?
honest. Not so obvious.
This is a secret fight, huh?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm glad I took the time then.
Great.
I don't want to pick
That's
that
a
up
great
yet.
design. I actually approve this design. To be honest, like you actually can see this arena from outside of this building.
Yeah.
And we actually
Okay,
get in
let's see.
here like, oh, that's what I saw.
Yeah. That's
It's actually kind of, it's just a good
Hey, we got
fuck,
plasma
I
in
forgot
these
the
pillars.
word, but you know,
signposting or like.
just a good
hints.
design
Yeah.
in general.
Well, I'm scared.
Don't be.
I think you'll handle this pretty well. You've been doing
Don't
really
say
well
that.
on
You're
this
gonna
map.
jinx me so bad.
Fuck it up, dude. Fuck it up. You're a scrub, and you've been posing this whole time. Now everybody's gonna see you're not really good at Doom at all.
Oh.
Is that what you wanted me to say?
Oh.
He likes it that way.
Oh my god. I don't think I'm
Talk
gonna get
down
this
to me.
first try, but
We'll see.
never
Yeah, you
know.
might be right.
it's kind of.
You never know until you die.
Should probably main the plasma here. Or
This is why I
not.
give you like 1,000
Oh,
cells with
definitely should.
ammunition for it.
Are you
I
sure
don't
you
know,
want
the
to take
remnants-
that? The whole map's gonna be easy now. Should we do a different save?
Yeah, Clippy was like, I don't think I should do this one.
Clippy was like convinced this like the plasma gun was gonna like break the map and make it too easy.
He's
And
like,
then
buddy,
come-
this is a
What?
lot. This is
What do you mean?
like 300 cells and a megasphere and a plasma gun. And I'm like,
For
yeah,
this
I'm
fight?
well aware.
just like Leapy.
Wait, for
Yeah.
this? Oh wow,
Yeah, but
he
no.
did like 50 damage. Damn it.
So that was before he activated the fight, and then he was like so like convinced it would break the map, and then he left this fight for later because
Yeah,
he's like, this is too
he went
much.
back to a separate save and didn't actually do this
It's
fight
actually
until the
funny
end of
because
that.
this fight is obvious. Like this is obviously signposting some type of slaughter-esque moment.
I
Yeah,
thought he
for
was
sure.
joking at first.
Well, he doesn't play a lot of those types of maps.
Well, it's also hard to tell with him because he's just genuinely a hilarious person.
So I think
Like
that
what?
I mean, this would actually be way easier if this didn't hurt or you had a rad suit. That's what's really the real challenges here.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Too bad
There might be a rad suit around that I don't see, but I know there was
Yeah,
a rad
this
suit in the
one-
level normally, but I used it up. Yeah.
And the thing is, I know that people are like, oh, this, somebody could be like, this fight's ridiculous. It's so much harder than the rest of the map. And to that I say, I don't care. I don't care that the floor is damaging. Don't care that there's not enough health in it. You do not have to do this fight to beat the
Yeah,
map.
it's
So
an
fucking
optional
kiss my
secret
ass.
fight. So, and I'm not saying it's not. Yeah, like I'm gonna be able to do this. It's just, I think that the main struggle here, like for an encounter, there's more than enough room to maneuver without the sludge or the lava. So that's, yeah, it's cool though because you have to.
I guess it's kind of like the same answer why we have slaughter maps and like super secret slots for just a, regular medium
Yes.
difficulty wise community projects, whatever.
Yes. It's totally skip it if you don't want to do it, or play it on Hurt Me Plenty.
Yeah.
I'm in the make Ultraviolence hard again crew. Like, make it.
Oh my god, you just like me. Oh my god.
I think Man with
tweeted that
Guns in
my
Love a
thread
little
it was like I played it on Ultraviolence. It was too hard and I quit. And I was
Like,
like, play it on Hurt Me Plenty then. You just
People-
play it on
Yeah,
Hurt Me Plenty. I am not
people
going to
don't
judge
want
you. I
to.
did that.
No.
I
on
have
purpose.
the same opinion.
They need to
about
feel
this, like,
good.
First difficulty that you're picking when you actually enter the new game is Hurt Me Plenty. What's your questions?
Yeah. But
It's like with the Doom Kids one
Hurt Me
thing where
Plenty is the common difficulty.
All right, it took me, unless there's more, I think that's actually everything just because there's not a lot. So, yeah, I mean, took me, 3 tries maybe?
yeah, not too bad.
Actually, I've always been asking myself, like, should I actually balance, just regular Ultraviolence for me as Hurt Me Plenty, or just Hurt Me Plenty make easier than my regular Ultraviolence?
That's I don't think that there's a right answer to that.
It's kind of like a food for thought.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like there's something to be said for, be somewhat consistent. Like, I think massive difficulty
Yes.
spikes is one thing, but if you start off and the WAD is hard on UV, the player should know it's only going to get harder. So,
the next fight is harder.
Wait a minute. How do I get out of here? I'm actually not sure.
Do you want me to? Can I show you
Well-
something? Like, no, it's okay.
I am not sure, actually. I hear an imp.
But also, it doesn't really matter what you balance the difficulty around. People are just going to play Ultra Doom Kids
Yeah.
one thing where people were complaining that the difficulty seeking validation was too difficult.
In what? Rainbow Hawk?
It's too
Yeah,
difficult
whatever.
on
Wait,
the
Rainbow
highest
Hawk 1 was
difficulty.
not.
He said he kept.
It's not even that hard.
Yeah, but
Oh.
yeah, he said he kept getting complaints. It's like, oh, the difficulty called seeking validation. That's the actual name of the difficulty. It's too hard. And he had no sympathy for them.
Oh,
So, actually,
I'm actually gonna die here.
I have
I'm
a-
glad I saved.
I have a vanilla project that's actually kind of, frozen at time because
Wait a
I
second.
actually have a
What?
lot of shit to do.
I didn't know that you
Leather.
liked that movie.
Right, you're looking right at it. Just run forward. You were looking right at it.
I was?
But-
Oh, yeah, I.
Like literally,
I got
my
crossed up there.
My UV skill just called "We Die Young," so. So,
So this is the only
if
way
you're
you
picking
can get,
this difficulty, it's you know what you're going through.
this is the only way you can get back to the beginning of the map. The only way, and so it is
Oh.
technically possible to go back and clean stuff up, but
Is there a
can't do it
secret
if you
down
don't find
around
it.
here that I missed?
no. But there's actually a secret in that secret that you just left
Oh, well.
that
I
has a
think I
rad
s-
suit in it.
Didn't I save after that fight? I'm pretty sure I did.
I think you did, but it's okay if you don't. You don't need to go find it if you don't
There
want
is
to.
a rad suit in here.
Uh-huh. Go. You're looking right. So go that way.
Isn't that pillar on the other side?
It's on the other side of that pillar.
Nice.
That would have helped.
Ow.
All right. So that red wall that you're standing right next to, turn to the right.
Oh. There's a guy right there. Cheeky bastard.
And a backpack.
And a chain gun, you forgot to mention that part.
Why would I tell you that?
You're right.
Oh,
Don't-
I forgot to
don't-
change that texture. Fuck.
Shit.
It happens.
Yep.
Even
So-
I forgot to change textures. I just kind of like, oh my god, I noticed that only after months.
Alrighty. Now I
Jeez,
actually.
the fucking largest level.
Oh, I
Even
was.
this
Do I go
not
down
long.
there to get back? It's
Wow.
actually hard to remember how to get back. Is
Yes,
it that
yes, you go down,
teleporter to the
you drop-
the northeast?
Yeah, you drop down there and you go to the left.
I was wondering why everyone was talking over me.
Did you,
You
do
muted
that
yourself?
again? You
Yeah,
muted yourself
'cause I-
again?
I mute myself
Yeah.
when I eat food.
Oh, I appreciate that, but I've done it. Yeah, it's tricky to sometimes you forget.
I don't want to
And like
listen
mute
to you.
yourself.
Let's all talk over her now for real. No.
Yeah.
You've done it.
That's
Yeah,
Max
dude, I
Wells,
mean-
Cool.
What else is there to say? I think
I
it's
actually
pretty clear
enjoyed
that
it. I
enjoyed that a
might
lot.
play it by myself, to be honest. I can't take
That's
it
high
easy.
praise because Man with a Gun doesn't just play any map.
Yeah, normally
Thank
he
you, I
doesn't
appreciate
spawn over a level like that. It's
Yeah.
very rare.
Arsenic liked it. Yeah.
I'll just toot my own horn real fast and say, like, a lot of times I will like
It's
finish a map and
fucking
be like,
good.
is this good? Is this like I don't know, like I think it might be good, but
No.
like what's gonna happen when people play this map? And I finished this map and I was like, this map is fucking good, and I'm ready for people to see this map. I was like so excited. So